The players that play the certain roles, Sure 4 generally plays Reaper or Genji.
But his McCree is something.
Yeah, and I
His McCree is
definitely
something.
think when Lijiang Tower comes, I feel like Mendoksai will actually play the Genji. He's really good at cleanups. It's just a matter of, you know, his fellow teammates following up, especially with Kai with the Zarya bubble whenever he plays Zarya. So it's really more of a communication whenever even if you say that maybe they're inconsistent at control maps, I do agree with you, but it's just, you know, it's all of the execution of, you know, having to follow up with Mendoksai when he does enter or start the fight.
Yeah, you still have to. I mean, we've been talking so much about, let's say, Cloud9's Mendokosai and Sure 4, but we haven't given Kai some love. I mean,
Yeah.
he's a pretty he's a pretty strong Winston player, and when it's very necessary or when it's needed by his team, he can actually do a good Mei, like Mei walls to just block off pathing. So, for example, let's go to a Nepal, where you have the high ground entrance that what they always go for.
Yeah.
When the opposing team comes in, he times it perfectly that he either halves them up for like a 3v6 pickoff and then just, you know, blocks out the opposing team, or, you know, just gets the one Reinhardt out, gets the kill, and then there's no more like real frontline tank for the opposing team, and then just get the point themselves.
Yeah.
As well as Kaikai's Zarya. Zarya is actually a very strong showing. So Kai are Mr. Tank. It should be good. And here we are on King's Row.
All right, guys, so let's have a little bit of a rundown for our teams. Cloud9, we have Rolf, or also known as, I believe, Wolf.
Yeah.
Sure 4 on a Roadhog. Rib, of course, playing on the Reinhardt. Adam will be our Lucio. Menakosai playing on the McCree, and Kai with the Zarya, as Jaeger did say.
Yeah, meanwhile, on Helix Esports, we have Boss Floss for the Reinhardt, and for the Mei, we got Sprison, and for Rage, he's going to be on the Zarya. Zen, meanwhile, on the Reaper, and Hobbs with a Torp, and Elkia on the Lucio.
I don't think this is,
might
I
switch
think I've
sisters.
got this, old man.
I mean, an attack Basher with the, yeah, there you go. Hobbs is gonna go
Yeah.
with the McCree.
And Nana.
Just looking at the lineup,
Well,
it looks
it's
pretty well balanced.
somewhere.
Having a Zarya definitely good there. No Mei as of this moment, though. So that's
Yeah.
something. I mean, King's Row, you would actually almost always see a Mei just because it's so potent in defense. Like, you could just where Sure 4 is looking at, that main entrance right there just can be blocked out by the main wall completely.
Yeah, normally I do see teams switch it out to Mei once the enemy team has already acquired the payload, where it's such a narrow path where the wall actually blocks all the way. So I kind of see it where they would just opt for this triple tank at first and then maybe switch it up later to a Mei once they might have some trouble. But
It is very
Mendoksai,
aggressive push coming in from Helix Esports. They're trying to break the shield as much as possible. It's already cracking, and they are focusing down Rib. Rib almost down, gets taken. Kai with another refrag, with a revenge refrag there onto Boss Bloss, and Hobbs is just playing at the sides. Sure 4 here. Still hasn't gotten himself a good hook just yet, but Zen going a bit too aggressive, gets the kill onto Kai, but you can see here that Menakosai is just free reigning, gets a kill on the kill feed onto Hobbs, and Sure 4 is still alive, going in with the Roadhog shots, almost gets it, and actually does complete the hook there onto Rage, and that will be pushing out Helix Esports. They're gonna go for the retreat, but still gets a hook there onto Reinhardt, and
yeah, it was
going for the
actually
retreat there.
a good start from Helix Esports. It's just that they couldn't follow it up really well. They had to lose a DPS for themselves. They lost 2 people. Meanwhile, Rib was the only casualty from that attack. Now they're going for the second wave. Let's see if they're gonna be able to execute this well. They have Deadeye.
Push from the left, but they cannot now put the left actually. And there's a Hobbs setting up a very good double kill. And Sure 4 here, but Menakosai with the Ana boost. But here comes Zen coming from the sidelines. He's trying to at least zone him out for the most time so that they will be able to get the point. Just waiting to just unleash that Death Blossom, gets the kill on the Sure 4. Even without it, the Hellfire Shotguns doing the work, and they do get Cloud9 on this first point, so their choice of map really working out well for them.
Yeah, good call for Helix Esports to get King's Row for their first map. And after the second wave of attack, they finally succeed. So there we have it. After the second wave, Sure 4 will switch to the Mei as expected. And we'll see though, a lot of ultimates available for Helix Esports. Meanwhile, 3 for Cloud9. I'm pretty sure they can push this forward, especially if Boss Plus and Sprison has the key ultimates that will actually make them push aggressively onto this. So for defensive, at least the
There's
sound
the
barrier.
main wall. They have shifted it up, and they go in with the Graviton Surge. What's to follow up though? I mean, we're just seeing Zen here being activate it all with the sound barrier. They're getting damage on, but not enough as they cannot peel through the ultimate of the Lucio there. Zen still going up, going ham. Hobbs does have his Deadeye up, so will he actually use it just to zone out Cloud9 here? Cloud9 still have a very large amount of players. Only Rolfo and Adam have gone taken down, but we do have the Mei. They activate it, and they are using this Mei wall to actually just back off against Cloud, or to push away Cloud9 rather.
Man, Sure4 wasn't able to get the Blizzard on time. That push would have been great for Cloud9 if ever they got the Blizzard on time. But, you know, Sure4 has the Blizzard available for now, but it seems that Helix Esports might snowball this towards the third point. They will get the second one for themselves, and the last point might be difficult. I mean, Cloud9 has done some clutches. Deadeye.
There's the Graviton Surge, but Mendokosai setting up a Deadeye just to push back a little bit Helix Esports here, and they actually cannot do that as Hobbs with a triple. And Kai getting the refrag there onto Rage, but still not enough as Hobbs is just in the backline doing the best of Macrease that I've seen right now. And with 4 minutes remaining, I mean, this is a lot of time to work it on the third point.
Oh my god, Helix Esports, again, snowballing. They're steamrolling over Cloud9 right now, and all of their attacks are working effectively. Now that is Sure4 with the Nano Boost. Let's see who will be able to eliminate this Reinhardt, and that is Sure4 in the front line. They will be able to deny that attack and get a good ground for defense for themselves.
Props though to Boss Floss. You saw that the Sure4 was activated with the Ana ult, but then at the same time, he just like absorbed all the damage with his shield and his body, you know, mitigating or minimizing the damage output that Sure4 wanted to do. He wanted more kills, he wanted to get all the DPS so that, you know, they might have at least slow down the pace of what Helix Esports are doing right now, but that's not going to be the case. Sure4 being found out in the top side, so he has to go down and, you know, just regroup with his team. Look at the war chest here. 3 ultimates for Cloud9, 3 for Helix Esports. They have an Earth Shatter, and Hobbs is trying to line it up. Can he get it, though? And he is going at it. Going against Rip, nice stun on the Sure4, but not enough as Cloud9 are just pouring in, pushing out Helix Esports, and this could be the point where Cloud9 starts to mount the comeback in terms of defense.
Exactly, I feel like Cloud9's weakness on King's Row is the payload, the first defense point, and the second, and then the third is somewhere where they hold their ground. So it's all up to Sure4 again with Kai's bubble for him to deny Helix Esports, you know, but at least they managed to stop a few waves of attack for now. But Boss Floss and Prison again with all the key ultimates, they're going in.
Graviton Surge though, they put it to the wall, but there's a sound barrier, but here comes it is Death Blossom and Kai following up. The damage from Sure4 was too insane, and you can see that Boss Floss in no man's land tries to go into the very point 3, but then he doesn't have the payload with him, and they just rip them apart. And not only Helix Esports though, at least they do have 2 more ultimates to work with to the 1 of Cloud9 here.
Exactly, that was pretty smart of Helix Esports not to pour in everything onto Boss Floss, not to pour in all their ultimates onto that single attack. They do have still the Nano Boost for themselves if they do want to go in. There is Earth Shatter.
That Earth Shatter just got a 4-man knockdown, and look at this Sure4 and everybody from Cloud9 just having fun. Only Zen is alive. He used the Wraith form, but cannot, and team kill onto Helix Esports. Cloud9 are standing firm, standing their ground, and Helix Esports, even if they give the push, they cannot even budge the Titan of a Cloud9 here.
Oh man, Sure4 is really shining at this third point in King's Row, and I feel like Helix Esports is just trying to find a leeway on where they should time their Nano Boost correctly. I think they might be waiting for Boss.
This is it. They actually just bypass and go to the back line. Gets the kill onto Red. That's pretty good. But Mendokosai gets Hobbs, and that might be an important kill there for Cloud9. But still, the commitment of Helix Esports to go immediately behind Rib is paying off for them as they are pushing the payload. They have the control. They get the kill onto Mendokosai, and Cloud9 here are on the regroup. And they're pushing it on the very last position. But Zen Zen is on top side, and he is just waiting. Death Blossom primed and ready. Die in his arsenal. There is the Graviton Surge. There's the bubble onto Zen. He gets no kills at all, but Hobbs is able to finish off with double. Sure4 gets the kill onto Boss Floss, follows up onto Rage, but Hobbs is still alive. Here in the backline, he's playing hide the revolver against Sure4 here, and he's using the payload to actually just, I guess, like, block the vision of Hobbs there, but still Hobbs getting the kill, but the payload has not been pushed onto the very middle of that circle. It's still very close, 30 seconds. This could be the last push for Helix Esports.
Yeah, they're running out of time here. It looks like Kai just decided to switch to a Diva instead of a Zarya here. And Sure4 switching to a Bastion as well. They know that they can buy some time. They know that all they have to do is rip through that Reinhardt shield. He does have Earth Shatter right now, and he does use it, but he gets eliminated right away. And look at that. There's only a few seconds left on the clock, and Zen is just having a blast in the backline. Meanwhile, that's Hobbs being eliminated. 2 left from Cloud9, 2 left as well as Helix Esports. That's oversight that Kai at the payload. Zen actually shifts away from the battle, and looks like Cloud9 might win this one.
I like this mindset from Cloud9 to shift Sure4 to a Bastion and put Kai on the Diva. So what this kind of mindset does is that you can push people away with a Diva charge, and your Helix Matrix is as good as a Reinhardt shield, even better at very set amount of time, because you don't really destroy your shield. And at the same time, Bastion, come on. That's like
Bastion.
Standard. If you're like on low meta, you just you're
Yes,
yeah, you're at your chain gun, and that's about it. And that's what Cloud9 did on the very last push, and Helix Esports could not deal with it.
Yeah, Boss Blast was just finding the right opportunity to use the Earth Shatter effectively, and then just go race to the point because they were running out of time. So that was a smart choice from Cloud9 to switching to Bastion. Just melt the shield and melt through the enemies, especially if they're pressured to just go to the point, go to the payload just for that overtime.
Wow, you can see Cloud9 they are saying we are just gonna ram right through you with this comp that they are gonna. Is this the one that they're truly going to use? Because they have a Tracer, they have a Genji, they have a Diva, and a Winston. These are 4 fast heroes that you can use just to push at the first point. And Helix Esports don't have a real body block against maybe Boss Plus, but then he can get, he can just get dive through and then just backstab.
Exactly. I'm very worried for Adam. I'm very worried for Wolf, especially. No, Helix Esports rather. I'm very worried for Sprizen and for Sprizen because of Cloud9's very aggressive composition. If assuming they don't switch.
Yeah.
So I'm predicting they would aim for, of course, the backline, and then they would just storm in, maybe get the payload for themselves. Maybe Sprizen might be able to get saved if ever a Sleep Dart manages to land successfully. So
we'll see though as attack commences. No, hold that thought. Sure4, never mind. Sure4 and Mental Side going in with an attack. Hanzo here, not really, not uncommon in King's Row, as if you do get yourself an easy 100%, you will be able to use that Dragon Strike to push out your opponents. And Mental Side is actually having some free reign here. Concussive Blast just to split away Helix Esports, but Sure4 gets the kill there onto Zen, followed up with Mental Side onto Sprizen, and that's one healer taken down on a Biotic Grenade, and the possible ultimate nano boost not there. And look at this, Cloud9 on their first try actually getting themselves the point. I mean, there's still like what, Sprizen and Zen alive, but they're just gonna be trying to come back onto the first point. That's not gonna be the case. So it's gonna be this hallway that they are sure to defend, because if you do at least stop Cloud9 in this area, you're just putting them at the very long spawn point. Consider if it's like compared to the second spawn.
Yeah, and this is very classic of Cloud9 to switch to the Pharmacy combo plus the Rapid Surge and the Hanzo ultimate. So I'm really impressed by Cloud9. They're very confident in making this comp work. And with a Pharmacy combo, they have really good control over the high ground. Even though, especially they don't have a main for themselves, they can easily just charge in for Helix Esports.
They're playing on the side here, but Mental Side going in, goes in, and oh my goodness! Triple kill for Mental Side. Hobbs, Helikea, Sprizen, Sure4 following up onto Boss Plus. One more rage gone down. Zen's the only one left standing, goes in with the backstab, but look at that, what can he do? The bubble of Bizarria just putting more defense for Rolf, and he's gonna be able to stay with his team. Helix Esports not capitalizing on anything from that one, and their positioning was not so sure of that.
Helix Esports wasn't able to get the best out of that nano boost because the backline was just terrorized. But Mendel's like, okay, wait, that's a nano boosted creeper by Sure4 attacking the backline once again. He does have the sleep dart.
So good, yeah, very good sleep dart there from Sprizen, but going back to that that previous fight, it didn't like Hobbs' position because against a... Oh my goodness, Adam going in with a very good revive. I'm just going to come back to my analysis later on. Hobbs is doing the best that he can, but he is a one-man army here against a beefy Reinhardt. All that armor cannot be pierced by the revolver. And then, of course, you have the Zarya, you have everybody from Cloud9 coming back to life, as Adam evanescences it.
Oh my god. Anyway, I gotta hand it to Adam. Hobbs tried his best denying that resurrection. However, Cloud9 finds sure for Zen. We get eliminated by the teammates of Cloud9. Winston, he's surprised to find a scary gorilla there on top of it. Really good control there. There's
Sure with the backstab, but another good sleeping dart coming out of... Oh, he gets pushed and he's gonna die there as he falls down to his death. You can see here that Ruffle getting another kill there with his teammate. Metamosite getting actually the nano boost, and he's zapping at his opponent. Goes in with the backstab, punches the hell out of Elkia. Goes in, but Zen, or rather it was Hobbs to finish it off. Hobbs actually shifting to the Reaper, looking more for the front damage and of course the AoE of that Death Blossom to help them out in this sticky situation, as there's still plenty of time for Valiant to actually push. 4 minutes and 10 seconds. Here comes Zen, activates the Yuji no Teokure, even with the nano boost as well, but then gets clubbed in with that very good Daphne Surge coming out from Kai. And all that commitment from the Helix Esports just get shut down with one ultimate, and another ultimate there coming out from Adam, giving his team as much sustainability in this fight as much as possible, and they are outlasting Helix Esports, although Helix Esports do have the possibility, or rather the advantage of their spawn point being so close to this payload that they can come back very easily, and still Cloud9 are up for the pressure. They still have, like, they're still touching the payload, but Helix Esports are, hanging on by a thread.
Yeah, the double shield coming from the Winston and from Rib on the Reinhardt. This is really painful coming in from against Helix Esports, mainly because they want to find opportunities to win the poke fight, but because of all the shields in the world coming from Cloud9, it's just so difficult to find an opening. But here comes Hobbs with the bubble plus the Death Blossom. He's now boosted as well, gets denied, doesn't get denied rather, but then again Cloud9 really steamrolling over Helix Esports at the moment, and Hobbs trying his best to eliminate everybody, but Adam gets eliminated right there by Hobbs, and looks like it's still a very close fight.
Unless they can kill Adam instantly and deny him the joys of the revive or the resurrect, or at least have enough damage output or ultimates to actually kill people after the revive, Helix Esports are going to have a very hard time here. But at the same time, like I said already, they have the advantage of that very near spawn point, so they can just keep coming back to life. And you see here, Zen is having a fun time just charging down onto Kai. And also, aside from that, that was actually the first, as I've seen Helix Esports have a very coordinated Death Blossom Nano Boost combo that ripped Cloud9 a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, Helix Esports again for the third defense point, actually trying their best here. Cloud9 obviously switching it up a bit, replacing the Mercy into a Nano Boost instead. Okay, Sure4 again, Nano Boost and Death Blossom. Let's see.
But Sure4 with the 4K, it's gonna be a team wipe. Oh no, this is gonna be huge for Cloud9 Helix Esports. They have to get back onto the point. Look at that, it's so fast. The payload, they're gonna try to do the best that they can do. They have these tracers to actually just buy them as much time as possible. They're not gonna actually go for it, as they do have the payload right now in their hands. Elkia there, but there is a two-man hammer down coming from Rip. Still though, Cloud9 are doing it. Menacrosite gets the kill onto Zen, follows up on the Boss Rip. You can see here on the kill feed, gets the kill onto Hobbs. And there you go, 3-2, Cloud9 take King's Row. Helix Esports not able to get that.
That was a beautiful sleep from Rules at the last point for Bastion, because they brought up the Bastion for themselves. Helix Esports tried the same thing when Cloud9 was doing a clutch defense onto the third point. Let's see what play of the game we have. Of course, why are we surprised? Why aren't we surprised? It's sure.
It's the 4K, I think.
Yeah. Oh, Spirit Shatter.
Yeah.
That's actually a good.
He doesn't even need
He
this
positioned
opening.
himself so well. He hid behind the payload, so the dead eye coming from Helix wasn't able to connect. So
Wow.
yeah.
What a game by Cloud9. So